Hi, Aries. Welcome to your April 2022 reading. And if you're an Aries with a birthday in April, happy birthday. We will be doing a general reading. This, again, will be for the sun, moon, and ascendant sign of Aries, you guys. For April, let's jump right on in. We'll do a traditional cross. We'll move the camera here so you can see. As always, the setup is slightly different, but that's okay. We make it work. And then we do have, as always, a little clarifier. And for those of you who have your birthdays in April, we're going to do, at the very, very end, I think we're going to do a little birthday totem, a little angel answers. Well, Angel Answers by Auntie Doreen. So we'll get a little birthday card for you. And we'll just make a little birthday wish. And we'll go here. And we'll put that over there. And we'll get to that at the end of the reading. If this is your first time here at Secret Garden Tarot, welcome. If this is not your first time here, welcome back. You guys always get a nice special thank you. Let's get started. Center of the reading, we have 7 of coins. This is a good way to start the month off. Full disclosure, we are reading at the very, very beginning of February. So this is energy, as always, that may be around for a while. This is a card of patience. This is a card of really kind of knowing your work. That's nobody's favorite response to anything, is to have a little bit of patience. But in this case, it is really important to have some patience. You know, it's to know your worth, to say, I don't want to pick these. I have enough self-respect and enough self-restraint to say, I can wait for those, in this case, coins, to be ready. I won't get up there. I won't jump the gun. I'll be patient. I have enough self-control that I can do that. So that's excellent. And that energy is crossed with the 2 of Swords. This is a card that speaks to kind of indecision. It's a little bit of stubborn energy. She is not, in this case, blindfolded in the Rider-Waite and many other decks. The character illustrated is blindfolded. All she really needs to do is put the swords down and look around and say, okay, I can see what's going on. In this case, she's just refusing to look. So there is information, there's beauty all around her. Look at this beautiful landscape behind her. She just really needs to look at it. There's a town, there's people, there's somebody on the edge of the water over there. So she really just needs to look around. She just needs to be less stubborn, unfortunately. It's a card of indecision because she is looking to the left. She's looking to her past, saying, I'm never going to let that happen to me again. Whatever happened in the past is never going to happen to me again. I'm not letting that happen to me again. And she's actually still engaged with whatever is off to this side. So she's still actually looking at it. So it's still affecting her. It's still wearing on her. But she has learned from that. She's learned that this is whatever was over in the past was painful. She doesn't want to go through that again, which is understandable. But she's also not opening herself up to growth, which is kind of this stuck energy. She may be waiting for this patience. Look how beautiful that tree is. And without that information, without letting those swords down, she won't be able to pick any of these fruits, the fruits of her labor, when they're ready. So it's a little bit of self-defeating energy. Here at the base of the reading, we have the Three of Swords. Okay. um, Perhaps there has been a little bit of a heartbreak or a little bit of a disappointment, Aries. We have this broken heart, but not breaking. It is, again, we have this kind of closed off body language in the character here, still looking off to the past, but there's growth. It's a 3, not a 2. And she has put the swords down, so at least she can open her arms back up more readily. She's on the healing path. We're on the healing path. That may be what I call this reading. Immediate. Let's see what happened in the past. The moon. I'm not kind of surprised at seeing that. Deception. Uh, this is a card that speaks of emotional upheaval. Uh, Things are always less clear at night than they are during the day. So this is a card that speaks of deception and disappointment. What you thought was a really wonderful opportunity, a really great aspect of something or someone, turns out to not be what you thought they were at all. All right, so that kind of explains all of this behavior here. Let's see, the top of the reading, we have the Five of Cups. All right, so again, we're talking about growth. We are talking about kind of a reevaluation of what you thought you had, and you're building a better view of the future. This character here has drank from all of these cups. Nothing has really served him. Nothing has really got him the result that he wanted. So yes, this is a card of disappointment and instability, and obviously we're seeing all of that with all of these cards. But is this single ace here, this cup here, and then we have these two down here, which is that perfect pair. That really emotionally fulfilling opportunity, be it a person, be it a relationship, be it a job, be it a situation. I don't really see a lot of romance in this, although you can read it with that big bleeding heart that perhaps things weren't really around, that weren't really what you thought they were going to be, or didn't pan out the way you thought they were going to. There's a John Mayer song that's it's called "Safe Till St. Patrick's Day." People get together in the song at the beginning of the autumn. They go through the holidays, and now we're moving into April, and people are ready for their spring flings, and it's time to partner up with a new person. So let's see what's in your future. 10 of coins. uh, Family wealth. It is a card that speaks to that happy, healthy, stable family. 10 is a big round number. It is a completion. Look how much that tree has blossomed, how much it has grown. We have ripe fruit, all of those beautiful coins, happy, healthy family, generational wealth, generational wisdom. We've got 3 generations of a family here. So if you're looking forward something to be more stable in a domestic situation, that's a great sign. If you're looking to build a family with someone, this is a great indicator that there may be more optimism on the horizon. What were we just talking about? Being open and optimistic. I love it when the tarot reads in a story like this. Be optimistic, open and optimistic. That's the energy we want you to be in, Aries. Let's read your environment. This is the internal environment, what's going on in your head. 8 of coins, just working on yourself. I don't, I'm doing my thing. I'm moving on. I'm focusing on, in this case, work. It can be just physical work, self improvement, going to the gym, hydrating. It can be working on your job and just focusing on work and just letting everything else be outside. Everything else is going to just be out here. You're just going to focus on yourself, and you may want to just focus on yourself. And that's fine. If you're not ready to jump back in, that's fine. Let's see what the external environment is. Ace of Swords, communication. So we have the ace, the two, the three. This is a card of transformative, clear communication. Again, what we were just talking about with this Five of Cups over here, figuring out what you want, what serves you, communicating that clearly to another situation, another partner, another prospective boss, just people in general, just expressing yourself with that clear communication sword. I like to think of the aces as, or the swords as, kind of cutting away the clouded thinking. They are very sharp, and some people use them better than others. As you get through the deck, you get to the court cards, you get to the ace, you get to the king and the queen, I should say. King and the queen of swords, those are people that are professional communicators. They're often attorneys, they are often litigators, they are negotiators, they are the friends that will tell you what you need to hear versus what you want to hear. And that's the energy that we want you in. This is what you want to be in, Aries. Just as clear as you can. Nobody's a mind reader. Be clear and say, I want A, B, C, D, E, and F out of this situation. Again, be it a romantic partner, because I got a feeling somebody's coming up. These next two cards, I got a feeling something's coming up on the horizon, especially with this 10 of coins here. Just be very clear with yourself and with other people as you're communicating. All right. Hopes and fears, 3 of Wands, still with that kind of hesitating optimism, like we had with this 2 of Swords here, with this guy here. This 2 of Swords and this 7, kind of that hesitant optimism. The 3 of Wands is progress, but it's not as much progress as perhaps you thought there would be, which is understandable. That's a reasonable fear to say I should be at X point at this time. That's okay. You don't need to be at there's no map for life. You can't say, well, by the time you have this age, you have to have achieved A, B, and C. Nobody says that. And if they are, they're just putting you down. If they say that you should be married with a baby by the age of 25, why? There is no written rule for that. Where is that written for everybody? Everyone has their own path. So you don't need to worry about other people making that map for you. Let's see your overall outcome. 7 of Cups, choices upon choices upon choices upon choices, Aries. If you're looking for whatever you're looking for, people, relationships, situations, a new job, a new way of life, a new home to live that life in, you are just going to be spoiled for choice at this point. Just again, optimism and clarity in communication. Let's get a little bit more, spin the camera around here. All right. Let's get a little bit more clarity. Just one clarifier this time. 4 of Coins. Growth. This is a card that is about maybe a bit selfish behavior, but I like to read it in a way of put the money where it will do the most good. She's going to take these coins, these 4 coins, and put them in this basket and then leave them there. If you need to invest in yourself, do it. That money it's not going to grow unless you do something productive with it. Putting those coins in that basket, you will only ever get those coins back. You'll never get a return on them. You'll always ever have 4. As you can look at them, you can keep counting them, but you're never going to get a return on your investment. And if that investment is you, Aries, that's the most important investment that you could have is within yourself. Let's check out your birthday card. If you need to pause and make a birthday wish, do that. If you just want to jump right on in, do that too. I'm going to let you know. And you guys watched me shuffle this, so if you need to take a minute. All right, here we go. Meditation brings answers. What were we just talking about, Aries? You are the biggest investment that you can put any effort into. And if you need to go inside and figure out what it is that you want, take that time, take that patience, and, figure it out. Learn to communicate clearly. Come up with those brilliant Aries Rams ideas. That's brilliant. That's wonderful. Go inside, do the work, have a little bit of patience. Nobody wants to be told to have some patience, but meditation, some quiet moments, sitting down, being quiet, just with your thoughts, figuring out what it is that you want to bring to the table and what your expectations are, do it. Hopefully you have resonated with this reading. If you did, leave a little birthday cake emoji in the comments. I will see you next time, my little Rams. Have a great one. Happy birthday if you're an April birthday Aries. Bye, babies.